It's not often that I walk through a house and find myself saying, holy fucking. They also have a lake right here. How you access the downstairs. It's about 30 minutes outside of the downtown area of Portland. I'm going to tell you what the list price is, but that's gonna have to wait until after the tour. So let's go on in and have a look. If you're new to the channel, my name's Matt and I make videos each and every week about what it's like to live in Portland, Oregon. Additionally, I'm a licensed real estate agent and I am dedicated to helping people just like you make their move to Portland. And I'm the only agent that's getting out there every single week, showing you every part of Portland and going inside of active current listings on the market, just like this. So if you are looking to buy your dream home here in the Portland area, make sure you call, text, email, or just scan the QR code right here on the screen and we will talk soon about your move to Portland. All right, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, this is the channel where in every video I take you to 3 different neighborhoods and 3 different listings in the neighborhood. This is the Sunday video. My Wednesday videos, I just drive you around. Hopefully you've seen that, but we're kind of getting into a rhythm with that. And today I'm starting the video off at Progress Ridge Town Center, and as you can see, this is a massive shopping center with pretty much everything that you need. There's so many different types of businesses. There's your banks, there's a New Seasons right there, as you can see, and there's 2 levels right here. It goes up. Actually, there's some stairs right over there, and that goes up to a movie theater. You've got a Providence family medicine clinic. You got restaurants, you got your Wingstop. There's even a huge arcade on the other side of the street there. And this is right on the border of Beaverton and Tigard. And just on the other side of the street here is Tigard. And so we are gonna go over there. I've had some requests for people who want to see some videos that are outside of Portland. And so specifically, some people have actually requested Tigard, so that's why we're here today. It's a pretty beautiful place to come, not just to eat and shop and run some errands, but they also have a lake right here. So let's go pop down and see this lake real quick. So here is the Progress Ridge Lake. It's just this beautiful big lake right here in the middle of Beaverton, and you can actually fish in this lake. There might be a guy over there fishing right now. So yeah, you got these little docks. There's this pathway that goes all the way around, and yeah, it's just a beautiful little spot. So this is a really nice place to come, get a bite to eat, run your errands, and then you can kind of calm down and enjoy your time by the lake here. I mean, how sweet is that? You got a lake just right here. Since I read every single comment, I am gonna listen and take your request to go look at some homes in Tigard. So what we're gonna do today, well, I'm gonna tell you, but first we gotta look at these ducks. Look at these guys, just swimming around. It's pretty chill, scratching his head. And yeah, so what we're gonna do is go look at a couple houses right over here in the Bull Mountain neighborhood of Tigard. And I've actually got some wonderful clients that are about to close on their home here in this neighborhood, or not far from here. I can't show you that one because the seller is, you know, moving out and I don't want to disturb her. This is just a great little neighborhood, very close to amenities like this. Obviously, it's going to be a bit more walkable the closer you are to this. But in general, over in this part of town, contrary to Portland, you're gonna have to rely on your car a bit more. And that's because this was mostly all developed well after the invention of cars. Unlike Portland, inner Southeast Portland was developed before cars, so it tends to be a lot more walkable. You're gonna see a lot more newer types of construction and longer streets like this that are sort of more highway-like. But yeah, we are gonna drive over there and we're gonna see 2 listings in the Tigard area and give you a good feel for what it's like over here. And then we are gonna venture over to a completely different city called Sherwood, and we're gonna look at an absolutely incredible house over there as the grand finale. So you might be wondering, is it the apocalypse? Did everybody move away? Is there snow in the forecast? No, it's just Christmas. So yep, I am out doing the work for you guys, even on Christmas. So give the video a like and let's go head over to that listing that we're gonna go see. And I'm gonna drive you through the neighborhood so you can get a feel, since this is more of a drivable neighborhood. I'm gonna stop and get out and walk in places like this, but we're gonna just drive over to that neighborhood, so let's go. There's Big Al's. If you couldn't see it over there, this is just this big bowling alley slash arcade spot. Pretty cool. But yeah, it is usually much more crowded over here. But on this day, all of you guys are inside enjoying the holiday. So we're gonna head away from Progress Ridge, and basically this is the suburbs. So, you know, it's just kind of like very highway-like, all the streets, and then all the houses are gonna be much newer than in Portland. So, you know, that's for better or worse. It comes down to preference. Some people like the feel of Portland neighborhoods. You know, obviously these are you can see people like running on the sidewalks or going for walks, and it's a delightful and beautiful nature-y place to walk around, that's for sure. But everything's just kind of a bit more spread out, and you know, everything's built around centralized things like Progress Ridge, things like that. So we're gonna make a turn here and get into the neighborhood, the Bull Mountain area. And you know, a lot of these houses are built in the 90s. Some of them are 2000s, so I'm actually not 100% sure what year the house that we're about to see was built in. But I'm guessing it's probably early 2000s or late 90s, so we'll just have to see when we get there. But yeah, I mean, this is what you're working with in Tigard, and as soon as you turn left off of that street, you turns from Beaverton into Tigard, and yeah, it's just a nice quiet area. The schools here are pretty good. A lot of people live in this area because the public schools are highly sought after. We're going up a little bit of a hill here, and we're gonna head over to the listing. So hopefully this should give you a good feel for what this neighborhood is like. And obviously it's pretty different than a lot of the neighborhoods that we've seen in Portland. But yeah, this is I believe this is the street actually that we turn on, and the listing is going to be straight up ahead. So yeah, these neighborhoods always have sidewalks, so here we are. So I'm gonna hop out and give you guys a tour of this place. So just wanted to hop out and walk around a little bit first, actually, so that you guys can, I think that's always important, right? To actually walk around. Like, driving around is good, but you guys tune in on these Sunday videos so that we can actually walk around the neighborhoods too. I have a lot of clients that like to not just drive, but walk the streets before and during a home purchase. So this is the house that we're gonna go see. And yeah, what do we think? Probably late 90s, early 2000s, like I said. Everyone is gathered together for the holiday, but the street actually goes up. This is like a hill. There's a reason they call it Bull Mountain. And we're very close to nature. Definitely very quiet neighborhood. Like, I'm making a lot of noise basically when I'm walking around and talking like this. And it gets pretty steep up here. Look at this hill. It's like fairly steep. I don't know if it shows in the camera, but I'm not gonna go all the way up there. we're gonna like look around at the trees. We're gonna get a nice feel for the neighborhood. And yeah, I'm the one that's making all the noise here in this neighborhood. So if it sounds like I'm talking a little bit quieter, it's because I'm trying not to be like disruptive to how peaceful it is here, especially on this lovely holiday afternoon. So I'm excited to go in there and take a tour of this one. So let's get in there. So what we've got here is, drum roll please, hope you guys guessed. I'm adding in some guessing games to these videos, not just the list price, but the year built. This one was built in 2011, so a little bit later than I thought, but it is very nice. It's got some really nice features to it, and one of the things that surprised me the most about it was the views. There are some pretty amazing views. I don't know if you can tell, but we are up on a little bit of a hill, and there's a reason why it's called Bull Mountain. This is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath house that is right around 3,800 square feet. So yeah, you get, in this part of town, in this neck of the woods, you get bigger houses, you get newer houses, but the trade-off is like, we're not really exactly in a super walkable neighborhood, but it is pretty chill to walk around. There are sidewalks, people walk their dogs. It's just a really nice area. I gotta give a shout out to Carrie Perkins, the listing agent for this one, for letting me come in here and film this. And yeah, as always, I'm going to tell you what the list price is, but that's gonna have to wait until after the tour. So let's go on in and have a look. So always got to start off with a look at the outside. And you know, I always think it's a great plan to show you guys the whole street, you know, up and down. You have all these really nice houses, which I assume were all built around the same time, 2011, maybe, you know, within a year or two of that. But you got this really big 2-car garage, nice driveway. There is street parking. You can't park on this side of the street here, but you know, there's a spot, and yeah, one of the cool things about it is that it has this little walkway down here. And this is just kind of connects you to the greater trail systems of the neighborhood. So this is right next to the house. I believe this is a fig tree, so that's nice to have right in your front yard. But yeah, beautiful from the front. You've even got like some tropical trees right here. But let's go on in and take a full tour of the house. And I just cannot wait for you guys to see the views. So let's go. So right when you walk in, you have these vinyl floors, really beautiful. They look kind of like hardwood, and they're in almost immaculate condition. Not almost, definitely in immaculate condition. And right here off the entrance, you have this little office. And this is kind of like, yeah, like your bonus room. And then you're looking out into the front yard, and look at how high these ceilings are. Throughout the home, you've got these really high ceilings that give it just a larger feel. So now right here, you have your formal dining room and huge windows. There is a lot of natural light coming in to this home, so that's pretty cool. And then right here, right off the entrance, you have your little half bath. And so that's nice. And then I like this archway here. And then this to our right is actually the garage. To give you a quick peek in the garage. The sellers still have a lot of personal belongings in here, so that's that. And then that opens up into your main kitchen living room area. So this is a pretty grand living room. I love the stone on all of this, around this like built-in entertainment center. And you got this beautiful gas fireplace. And then this is just a little sneak peek at the views. We will go out onto the deck, but what a great kitchen this is too. I mean, you've got a huge island with your built-in gas range, granite countertops. You got a built-in oven, you got your microwave, Here is your refrigerator and just tons of countertop space. On this side, you got the tile granite, and then just a great view looking out your kitchen and all of this countertop space. It just continues. So it's where I would put my espresso machine, and then you've just got room right here for another table and then the bar seating on this island. What a great kitchen, you guys. What do you think? And then you're just looking out the window here at the beautiful territorial views of this neighborhood and a huge deck that, let's go take a look at it. And from your deck, you can just enjoy the beautiful birds chirping and flying in and out of these trees right here. And then you can just enjoy the beautiful views of this neighborhood, and you can just see for miles. It's so expansive, and you can see the hills all the way over there. Just an absolutely beautiful area. And you've got these walking paths that connect you through the neighborhood. Another look at the siding, which is just in really great shape. And yeah, there's that walkway that goes kind of down that way. But let's go take a look at the rest of the house. There's a lower level that we're gonna check out first before we go upstairs to see the grand finale of the primary bedroom. So over here is how you access the downstairs, and you got this little staircase. And down here you have another sort of living room area that has, even down here on the lower level, super high ceilings. You got a nice entertainment center, another gas range, and another deck overlooking the same view. It's maybe not quite as nice of a view, but still beautiful view. I left my shoes upstairs, so I am gonna stay where it's dry. But yeah, this one is covered, so you can chill out here in the rain. Well, maybe the rain kind of comes through the deck there, but definitely can provide some shade. And then this is just a little storage closet and access to the crawl space. You got a full bathroom right here. So it's always nice to have a full bathroom down on a lower level like this. And this is a bedroom down here. So this is like an entire guest quarters area. So pretty spacious bedroom, very high ceilings. You got the lovely view. So yeah, what a cool spot. So now let's head all the way back upstairs and we'll take another look at this lovely grand living room kitchen area, and we'll turn right here and head all the way upstairs. So up here it is fully carpeted, except in the bathrooms. So you got a full bathroom right here with the double sinks, and you got a toilet, shower, bathtub. And then over here we have a bedroom, and it looks like the sellers are still disassembling some of their furniture. And an even better view over here, just pretty stunning, you guys. What do you think? I love these views. So let's look at the other bedrooms. Right here is a bedroom, and this is looking at the front of the house. I didn't turn on the lights in here because we are just getting so much natural light from the sun. So pretty big closet. And then you've got this closet right here, good sized linen closet. You've got another bedroom right here. Tons of bedrooms. Like I said, 5 bedrooms, you guys. So this is a family home if you want to have a big family. And then this is your laundry room right here. Always nice to have that conveniently located next to all the bedrooms. And then here is another bedroom. And then here is the primary bedroom, the biggest of them all. And that's a pretty cool bed frame, actually. Wonder if they're trying to include that or not. But then you've just got these stunning views looking out this way. And then this is the stunning primary bathroom. So you got a shower, you've got a huge soaking tub that has these corner views of the neighborhood. You've got the double sinks. Looks like someone left their gum right there. And then here is a toilet and then a huge walk-in closet. Goes all the way around there. And then there's some built-in storage right there. And just one last look at the view right there. Pretty nice. All right, there you have it, folks. So what we just saw was a stunning 2011 built 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home that is right around 3,800 square feet. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful home here in such a quiet and peaceful neighborhood. You know, love the sidewalks. It's a pretty great area. And I'm here because you guys asked me to come here. This is, again, the Tigard area. And you've got this really nice walking path here. So yeah, what do you guys think? I definitely want to know. I hope you've got a good guess on the pricing, because this one right here was listed for $859,000. Did you get it right? Is that something that aligns with what you guessed? This is definitely a higher priced neighborhood. And you know, I want to hear in the comments if it kind of fits your needs. And someone asked me in the comments if I only sell houses in Portland, and the answer is no. I sell houses all over the Portland metro area, whether you want to be in Forest Grove, Hillsborough, Gresham, Tigard. Like I said, get in touch with me by any method that you see on the screen right now. I'd be happy to help you relocate anywhere in the entire Portland metro area. And it's not just Portland, even though a lot of the videos that we do are focused in Portland, but I have some clients that are closing on their home in this neighborhood right here in just a few days. So definitely don't hesitate to reach out if you're wanting to move somewhere that's just outside of the Portland area. I'm happy to help you move there. And with that said, we're gonna go look at one more home that is about 3 or 4 minutes away from here before heading over to the incredible grand finale listing in Sherwood. So let's keep it moving. All right, we're gonna head over to the other listing. It's less than 5 minutes away. And we are going to make a left up here. And this will just be a nice little drive through the neighborhood. You know, if you were looking for houses in a neighborhood like this, we would, you know, we'd go look at that house like we just did, and we'd get in the car and we would drive over to the next one. And it's not very far. So it just kind of gives you a good feel for the rest of the neighborhood. I think that's pretty cool. And I'm excited to see how this one compares. I know that we kind of head down this way, and I think it's technically the same neighborhood. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, the last house has a very modest HOA. I think it's about 170 bucks quarterly. So, forgot to mention that. Sorry about that. And it should be interesting to see how this next one is different, because it is a different price point. And I am gonna be interested to hear how you guys can guess based on how this other house looks. So let's keep driving. This is Southwest Bull Mountain Road. You know, as you can see, it's not exactly like driving around Portland. There's not a lot of businesses. There's just mostly houses. It's a lot of residential. Thankfully, there are sidewalks in most of these streets, except for right here. Well, some sides have a sidewalk, some don't. You know, there's people over there. And this is just a shameless plug for my my driving videos. If you're a regular viewer or if you're a new viewer, I do these types of videos where I'm walking around and showing you guys listings every Sunday. And I recently started doing driving only videos on every Wednesday. So that gives you guys some extra content, something else to look forward to throughout the week, and hopefully something that is valuable to you that are looking to make their move here to the Portland area. So we're turning here and we're getting into very close territory of this next listing, and the houses, I'm gonna guess these are 90s houses as opposed to the last one that we saw was mid 2000s. And all of the streets here, I believe, actually wrong street, sorry. All the streets here are named after wines. So not sure what that tells you about the neighborhood, but we are now at the house. It's right there. So let's get out and go look at it. So here's the house, and just another common theme of this part of town is that it is so quiet here. And let's look at some of these houses. You got this nice like sidewalk street. You got beautiful sky. It is just so nice out. And then this is the house right here. And it is kind of on this like very quiet cul-de-sac type street. It goes up there and turns into like the type of street where you can just throw up a basketball hoop and shoot hoops. But this is the house. So I think let's just go on in and see it. We've driven around the neighborhood. You get a nice feel for the street and how quiet it is. Obviously it's Christmas, but this is just how it is. So there's a few differences between this house and the last one we saw. Number one, it's a bit smaller. It is right around 2,200 square feet. So that might be a bit of a giveaway on the price. So factor that into your guess. And it was also built in not the 2000s, not even the 90s. This house was built in 1989, but it is just lovely on the inside. It's got some very nice updates. I love the flooring throughout, and unlike the other house, the last one had those beautiful decks with the expansive territorial views. This one's got a backyard. So I have to give a shout out to Julie Williams. Thanks for letting me go in and film this listing. Everyone has different needs, and this one might be a good fit for you guys. So I can't wait to go give you a tour and make sure with all of that in mind, you formulate a good guess on what the list price is. And I'm gonna tell you what it is after we go see it, so let's go. So here it is from the outside. It's got a bigger driveway. It's got a 3-car garage. That garage is massive in there. And then it's got this quiet cul-de-sac street that I'll kind of walk you up a little bit, just so that you can get a feel for just how quiet it is over here. You got a basketball hoop over there. It is just a lovely, peaceful neighborhood. These houses seem newer than the one that we're about to go see. But yeah, let's go on in and see this house. And we'll go on in. Right when you walk in, you've got this like engineered hardwood. Looks like maybe engineered bamboo, I'm not sure. And then it opens into this big living room and pretty high ceilings. You got this nice big vaulted ceiling, and it gives this living room a big open feel. I love the bay window extending out to the front of the house. It makes this space feel even bigger. And here's a look from this angle right over here. We'll take a look at the upstairs and what's around the corner over there in a minute. But first, let's go into the kitchen. And yeah, it definitely has a totally different feel from that last house, but maybe this will feel more homey, you know, with these low ceilings and the lights. Definitely feels more 80s, that's for sure. And you've got this like little built-in desk right there. that we see a lot in these types of homes, and then another bay window extending out into the backyard. But look at this kitchen. There is so much counter space right here, and it just seems like a very functional kitchen because you got space here to work, you got tons of space over there, you've got that little counter space right there, decent amount of storage space. These are these soft close? Kind of. Oh, kind of. I don't think so. But you got your electric cooktop here, and yeah, I'm a fan of this kitchen. So pretty cool. You got your little dining area right here, and then a more formal dining area right here. So pretty nice. And then this flows into another little living area, family room area right here that has a wood burning fireplace with this beautiful brick surround. I love that. And it's got this built-in little shelf right here to put decorations. And then out here is the backyard. So let's go on out there. And you got this great big deck right here, and it's pretty good sized. Lots of room for outdoor seating. And then the yard goes all the way over there. Great yard for dogs. It is fully fenced in, as you can see. So you got like a little dog run here and a gate over there, and if you need to access the backyard. And then you have the fence that goes all the way around here, and then a nice little grassy area as well. So totally different feel from the last house, even though it is only a few minutes away, less than 5 minutes. You got a little shed here to store a little lawnmower so you can cut the grass, and then it goes all the way over there where you got some pavers and your central AC, which is also very important these days. And I like how they've got a little bit of planters right there. So yeah, really nice, quaint little yard, but it's a good size. I think it's a very good size yard. And then here's a look at the exterior. All the paint looks fantastic. Love how they've got some rose bushes right here. So really cool. So let's go look at the rest of the house, and I'm gonna go put my shoes back over by the front door before I show you this other side of the house. Right here, we have one bedroom on the main level. So this is just overlooking the backyard. You got a nice, great big window, and this does look like a newer window looking out into the backyard. So that's pretty cool to have a nice little, maybe this is a guest bedroom over here. And then right next to it, as needed, is a full bathroom. There's the toilet, and there is your little stall shower right here. And then right next to that is your laundry room that does have a sink right there. And that goes into the absolutely huge 3-car garage. What do you think of that? Tons of storage space in here. You can park 2 or 3 cars or 2 cars and then leave the rest for storage. There is your furnace and water heater. And now let's head upstairs where we will see the remaining bedrooms. Right here, you've just got a little bit of a coat closet, and that's also your access into the crawl space. So there is no basement. This is the main and lower level. Nice little landing area on the stairs to appreciate this room. And then we're at the top level where you still have the same flooring. Definitely some really nice flooring. This is the primary, we'll get to that, but over here we've got 2 more bedrooms. And I love this one because it's got this nice little built-in bench right here overlooking the front of the house. And then again, these floors are in really, really great shape. And then over here you've got a similar sized bedroom that also has a little built-in bench right here. So that's lovely. And let's just look in the closet here. You've got these built-in shelves. So pretty good for kids, I'd say. And then over here is a full bathroom with a shower and tub. And then over here, we have a single sink, nice vanity. And then last but not least, oh, before we do that, gotta check out this pretty large linen closet. And then here we have the primary bedroom. And this has a nice corner window that is overlooking the backyard. So it's not quite the same views, but it is a bit more private of a view for this neighborhood. And here's a look from this side. And then right here is just the main primary bathroom. And it is a full bathroom. You got your shower and tub right there, toilet here. Really nice tile, I think, in this shower. And then you've got your double sinks, so that's always nice. And then right in here is the walk-in closet that is pretty big. So, and then right there is your access to the attic. And there you have it, folks. So once again, a quick recap on this home that we just saw. It is a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home that's right around 2,200 square feet here in the Bull Mountain neighborhood of Tigard. And it has just been beautifully updated, don't you think? I think all of those updates have been very tasteful. I love the flooring. I love that backyard. It's just a great house. And it's a little bit more modest, a little bit more quaint, but still just this beautiful, quiet neighborhood here in Tigard. So I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys guessed on the list price. There is no HOA at this property. With that said, hope you've got a good guess on this one. And the current list price is $679,000. So that's a little bit different from the last one, obviously. And I am interested to know if you guys got that guess accurately. Definitely, you know, almost 1,500 square feet smaller than the last house, so that definitely makes sense. Still great neighborhood. No HOA on this one. 1989 build, and if you want to move here to Tigard or anywhere in the Portland metro area, not just Portland, not just Tigard, anywhere within the Portland metro area, make sure you reach out to me via call, text, or email, or any method that you see on the screen right now. I would happily show you around, and I can't wait to make the connection with you in the coming year and help you make that big move to Portland. It's just an honor that I don't take lightly, and every single time I hear from one of you, it makes my day. It never gets old. So contact me whichever way is easiest, whether it's call, text, email, slide into my DMs. With that said, let's head over to this final grand finale listing. It's gonna be absolutely incredible in Sherwood, so let's go. All right, I'm coming to you from the future. I'm over here at Cova Coffee. I am editing the video right now, and I actually had a discussion with the listing agent for this third and final property and learned a lot of really cool things that I want to tell you that I didn't know before when I was filming it. So basically, this home is listed as new construction, but it was originally built in 1992, and it was on a 10-acre piece of property. And they bought this property, and they not only completely redid the house, but they partitioned and subdivided the entire neighborhood to create what it is now, which is Denali Summit. They built all of these new construction homes around this 1992 original build that sat on 10 acres, but they basically took down everything except for the studs and foundation. All the systems, everything was taken out, and they reimagined and rebuilt it basically into what it is now and what you're about to see. And it's one of the most incredible homes I think I've ever seen. And now, with that context in mind, I'm gonna show you the segment that I filmed yesterday, so I hope you enjoy it. All right, now we are heading into Sherwood, and this is the Southwest Pacific Highway. Sherwood's a city of about 20,000, so you know, it's a different city. It's not Portland, and it's about 30 minutes outside of the downtown area of Portland. But yeah, this is just a little look at what it's like to drive into Sherwood. And Sherwood is it's a nice town. So next time I see you, it will be in Sherwood. So now we are getting into Sherwood. This is kind of like the downtown Sherwood area. There's, you know, a lot of big shopping centers right around here. There's a Target. There's a bunch of stores. There's a Super Deluxe. That place has pretty decent burgers, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, there's a movie theater over here. There's Panda Express, Jersey Mike's, Red Robin. There's your Walmart. There's, you know, everything that you could need is right over here. And Sherwood is also known for its really great schools, and there's a Chipotle. So I had to come over here the other day for the DEQ clean air station here in Oregon. You have to, in order to renew your registration for your car, you have to pass a DEQ screening where they just plug something into your car. Takes 5 seconds, and then they tell you, they give you your little certificate, and then you're good. You got like a outdoor power equipment store, you know, so we're like 30 minutes from Portland here, but there are neighborhoods, and then there's also residential areas that feel more country-like out here in the Sherwood area. So if you want that kind of combination between being close to a major urban area, but still a little bit detached from it, while still, you know, having access to amenities that, you know, you don't need to necessarily go into the main city for, Sherwood is definitely a good option for that. Now we are getting into the immediate neighborhood, and this is actually a newer development of Sherwood. And we're gonna be looking at a pretty incredible, massive new home. One of these, I'm not 100% sure which one it is, but I think it's right up here. And just look at all these stunning new homes. So let's go, let's get out and check it out. So the common theme for today's video is that in every neighborhood that we're in, I feel like I am coming in and making a ruckus with my talking and walking around the streets. That's how quiet all of these neighborhoods are. We are in a brand new construction development. It is still literally being built. As you can see, here's a house that is under construction. Here is a house that's under construction, but there are a lot of completed homes too, where people are already moved in, and you can actually hear some shooting. We're close to the country. You know, if you go over here, you got nothing but woods over there. And so there's people doing shooting range. But if you want a neighborhood that is both luxurious and brand new, this is definitely one to check out. You got some very stunning modern homes in this neighborhood of varying styles and sizes, I believe. There's one that's very new. There's not even any Tyvek on it yet, but right here we've got this type of style, and then this one, and then the one that we are gonna go see is right up here. So let's just head over there. It is a huge home. It's absolutely massive. So since we've got so much ground to cover, let's just go on in there and check it out. It's this one right here. All right, you guys, this is a special one. It's not often that I walk through a house and find myself saying, holy fucking shit. But this one is pretty much the definition of a showstopper. If you want luxury and new construction at the absolute highest possible tier, for Portland, I think this takes the cake. I don't think I've seen anything like this home. Yeah, everything from the kitchen to the primary bathroom suite to the entire separate attached ADU to just this expansive, nearly half-acre lot. I'm pretty speechless after walking through this home and turning on all the lights. It's got a grand bonus room. Like, talk about bonus rooms that are going to dazzle any of your guests. This house has it all. There's a lot of ground to cover because this is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home that is over 5,000 square feet. And I'm gonna show you every little bit of it, and I'm gonna let you guess what the price is. I think it might surprise you. So yeah, also for this incredible listing, I have to give a shout out to Christina Sarabe. Thanks for letting me show this incredible home to the channel. Without any further ado, let's get in there, and I'm going to tell you what the list price is at the end of the tour. So coming up from the sidewalk, here is a look at the property. And you got this really lovely stone pathway that takes you up into the yard. I'm gonna try and complete this tour before the sun sets, but you've got this huge front yard area, and it's even got a fire pit right here that is equipped with a little grill. So if you wanna do some cooking out here, invite some of the neighbors, have a little party, this is just it's just absolutely insane. And this is the model home of the neighborhood. And right over here, when you come around to the side, you will find the driveway. You've got this huge driveway right here, tons of area to park, goes all the way over there. Even set up a basketball hoop over here maybe, and not one, not two, but 3-car garage. And there's another house being built right there. So let's go on in. This is actually the entrance to the ADU, but we're gonna look at that from the inside and walk in through the front door. And we gotta walk all the way over here. And then here is the front door. It actually doesn't even have a doorknob. It magnetically closes. And when you unlock it, you just give it a little push. What a beautiful entryway with this tile here, and then it just kind of opens up into this huge hallway. This is just a little coat closet at the entrance, and then you've got your half bath right here. But look at this beautiful, and then light sensors, that guy just turned on. But this beautiful vanity, love the, you know, interesting shaped mirror. But then that is actually where the ADU is. You've got a staircase leading to the upstairs, but first we gotta go in here and check out this massive living room. And so you've got a fireplace right here, and then you've got some built-in storage over there, and then just these towering ceilings leading you into the kitchen. And I love how it's got this formal dining room area where you have this kind of lower ceiling area, and then it opens back up into this incredible kitchen. And look at this. This is just one of the most beautiful kitchens I think I've ever seen. Some incredibly beautiful quartz countertops, and you've got a 4-person island bench bar seating right here. And then this just wraps all the way around with the under cabinet lighting, and then the in cabinet lighting, and these huge cabinets with the incredibly slow, soft close. Takes like 10 seconds to close, that's how soft it is. And it's still closing. And then just these stunning countertops with so much countertop space, beautiful tile work underneath. And then you have this epic 6-burner gas range right here, and the range hood that towers way above there. This is like commercial grade stuff. And then you've got this built-in refrigerator and freezer. And then more built-in appliances here. You have your built-in microwave. You've got more countertop space here. And yeah, this is the neighborhood of Denali Summit, and it is just pretty spectacular, I think. I love that basket light fixture you've got there, but you might be asking yourself, where is the pantry? Where could it be? It could be right there, but it's not just a pantry, it's a secret walk-in pantry that's huge as well. And it's equipped with all this construction stuff, but yeah, this is built by JT Roth Construction, so shout out to them. They are an award-winning builder here, and they've just done some stunning work here. Absolutely stunning kitchen. Let's just do one more walkthrough with this. Even the lighting up there, there's just so much attention to detail in this home. And it also opens out onto this little patio right out here. So that's also very nice. And let's look at the rest of the house because we've got a lot of ground to cover. So now if we go this way, we can appreciate the dining room and kitchen from this angle, and then look at the rest of the house looking this way at the living room. Just absolutely spectacular. We're gonna head in here to see the ADU, but first, oh my God, we got to see this incredible outdoor patio that is fully covered. This is a heavy duty covered patio, and it's got a full-on roof to it. So this is equipped for Pacific Northwest outdoor living. If you want to have a party, even in the dead of winter when it's pouring rain, you can have a barbecue with this built-in barbecue. And it's also got this storage space here, this storage space here, and an outdoor refrigerator as well as a sink. Tons of countertop space here, so you could be grilling burgers out here, you could be cooking up steaks, you could be cooking tons of veggies, and then look at all this space over here as well to let the doggy run around. Absolutely incredible. So yeah, let's just keep it moving. We've got a lot more ground to cover. Remember, this house is over 5,000 square feet. So let's head down this hallway where we will see. You thought the last garage was big? How about this one? This is a 3-car garage, and it's huge. You've got multiple tankless water heaters. You've got your furnace here. It's got this fancy zoned HVAC system, and you've also even got a sink over there. Maybe if you want to like go fishing and come home and clean the fish out in the garage. Now we have the ADU, which has a full bedroom right here. Pretty good sized. It's equipped with this mini split that does heating and cooling. And then in here, it goes into a full kitchen with a built-in 4-burner gas range and a sink with a garbage disposal and a nice living room, also equipped with a mini split and its own separate entrance from that driveway that's right there. And look at these fancy blinds that they've got here. So pretty nice. And I've seen, kitchens in houses that have, smaller kitchens than this. So this is pretty crazy. It even has a dishwasher, a pull-out dishwasher, and it's got a fridge and freezer and an oven and a gas range. And look at this beautiful tile work as well. So just every single detail about this home is pretty much mind-blowing. You got a little nook over there to work in and a full bathroom. Check out this tile. I think this is marble, perhaps. I'm not even sure what this is. I wish the builder was here to show us around at the same time, but you have your washer and dryer here, and what an incredible shower this is as well. You've got this handheld one, you've got this guy and that one, and look at this beautiful, beautiful tile work here. So yeah, I I don't even know what to say sometimes. This is just such an incredible home. This little built-in space right here. And now I think we should go upstairs. This pretty much covers all of the downstairs. So let's head upstairs. And you got this big hallway with the railing overlooking the living room that leads to the primary bedroom. We'll get to that in a minute, but first we got to check out this space over here, which leads us to another full bathroom with beautiful, incredible tiles. I don't know what these are, but they have a nice little texture on your feet. They like, each tile dips down a little bit. And then you've got this beautiful countertop here, and you have this beautiful shower bathtub right here, and then you have another sink right there. So you got double sinks that face each other, or that are on opposite sides of the bathroom. So really nice, good use of space there. And then this flows into the showstopper of a laundry room. I mean, this is pretty incredible. You have another sink, tons of countertop space to do laundry folding, and all of this cabinet space here as well. So that's pretty stunning. And this is just another furnace. And then when we go in here, we have a bedroom right here. And even when you look in the closets in here, there's so much attention to detail with like the wood paneling right down here. And then if we go in here, that's an epic bonus room. Look at that hallway. It's just insane. And then right here we have another bedroom that overlooks the neighborhood this way. Nice little view out there. And then this is like a little nook right there with a built-in little bench. And then here's another bedroom over here. And then we gotta go into, when I first got to this, I thought this was the hallway into the primary bedroom. And I was like, are you kidding me? But it actually leads into this insane vaulted ceilings, massive bonus room. So you can turn this into like a poker room. Maybe you could get a pool table in here. I love how it's just like these almost wall to ceiling windows over there on this whole wall. And then this beautiful tile work here on this backsplash. And you've got a microwave if you want to get some popcorn going. And it's also got a dishwasher here too. And a wine fridge and a sink, and all of this countertop space to set up for hors d'oeuvres. Got that huge jar of olives. And then this looks out onto the driveway. And there's also a little balcony right here. Small, but still nice if you want to step outside for a minute and, you know, smoke your cigars or whatever, and then come back in here and have your hang. This is just a pretty cool spot. You know, you could be in here, turn this into an entertainment room, maybe put a massive projector screen there, what have you. I want to hear in the comments what you guys would make of this room here. But also, I hope you guys are getting a good guess, formulating a possible guess on the list price, because we are heading to the primary bedroom, and this is one of the most absolutely insane primary bathrooms I think I've ever seen. So here's the bedroom, and let's get this window open. So you've got so much light coming in here. We're right around sunset, so you're just gonna have some absolutely beautiful sunsets here. And I love the light fixtures, super elegant light fixtures. And then the bathroom is just really the showstopper, I think, of this entire house. So first stop is this massive walk-in closet. You've got so much space to hang clothes here, to hang clothes here, and even right there. And then you've got all these built-in drawers to over there and here. So what a huge closet. And then over here, we are in the primary bathroom. You've got a sink here. You've got another sink here. You've got your vanity mirror, sit there and do your makeup. You've got the smart mirror to light things up. The shower, look at this. This is it's got 2 entrances, but before we do that, here's the little toilet room. And then there is the soaking tub. And this is absolutely stunning, overlooking the neighborhood like that. But how about this shower? I mean, I don't know if the video can even do it justice, but this is one of the most incredible showers I think I've ever seen. You've got 2 entrances. You've got this rain shower. You've got this shower head. You've got the sprayer shower heads right there. You've got the handheld right there. You've got this bench. This is just an insane shower. You've got the built-in little ledges there for your shampoos. And yeah, I just think this is such a stunning shower. And this one kind of sums up the whole house, I think. And I love the arched entranceways. And last but not least, you've got the heated towel rack. And there you have it, folks. That was just an absolutely stunning 5,000 square foot, 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home on nearly half an acre lot here in Sherwood. So what a stunning place. What a peaceful, tranquil, new construction area. And the sun is setting, so that means that's the end of this video. And I just had such a good time showing you this incredible home. Yeah, that kitchen is just a showstopper. That bonus room, the ADU, even the ADU had an incredible kitchen and bathroom. The massive garage, and of course, you can't forget about the primary bathroom. So yeah, just an absolutely incredible home. And I hope you've got a good guess, because it might surprise you. I'm willing to bet that you might have guessed high on this list price, but maybe you're spot on. So make sure you leave a comment. I absolutely love hearing when you guys guess on these properties. And the list price of this stunner is $2,147,000. So what do you think? I want to know if you guys got it right. And as always, if you're interested in watching another video just like this, click right here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you over there.